What's up, YouTube? Today I have a tier list video for you guys. This tier list is about competitive stuff, about Beys that is not really data or anything to this. This is like a personal kind of thing where I just take it from YouTube videos I've seen, locals I've been to, things like that. There's nothing really to be taken seriously. This is my own opinion. This is how I feel about the whole entire format of the competitive nature recently. So yeah, let's get straight into it, and hopefully you guys enjoy.
And for people who want to support me, Mall Toys are doing a deal for you guys for 100%, one purchase only, and you can use Lost L 4856 as a code if you want to buy anything from them. And it's a really good store, so I really hope you guys come here and support. Thank you.
First up, I was to say this right now, since we're doing, like meta and everything like that, or Beys that just came out recently, and we are still waiting to see how good they are. I'm gonna do these predictions from these ones. These are just predictions. The CX Bay, I think he's going to be a solid, honestly, kind of A tier. He hits really hard. He's a one-shot kill. He does it better than a lot of other Beys, and he's really, really heavy. I feel as though he's going to be A tier. This is a prediction for the new ones. I feel as though it's going to be okay. Another one for the new one, B. I think it's going to be B. I don't think this is going to be like anything crazy. It seems solid. I think it's a solid choice from what I've seen recently. Like I said, I can't make it. This is like a prediction, and we only people just now getting their base, so we can't really say for sure what it's going to be. But from what I've seen from it, it's like a B. It's solid. It's really okay. It's like really good on kick and on taper, but a lot of CX are like that too. So that's another thing. Last but not least, I don't really see this being too used, but right now time will tell. I don't think people got this as much, but from the defensive stamina standpoint, I don't think it's gonna be really good at all. Hopefully for attack is gonna be really well. I hope so. I don't know how it will be, but from my standpoint, for like a stamina defense, I don't really see it doing particularly that good. In all honesty, in my opinion. Next up, we're now going to do everything that is like released. So and I've been really being used. Now Pegasus Blast. I will go with kind of a B tier kind of thing. A mid one is more of A tier. But a Warren, I think Warren is B. Pegasus Blast is really good because it's really heavy. But I think Brahma's going to take his spot really soon. I truly feel though like that because what I've seen from it and how I battled against it, it does wonders. And that thing will definitely put you in a pocket left and right. So I think that Blast is going to lose his spot soon. But at the same time, on Warner one, I think it's kind of like really a B tier. It's not really particularly that good because it's just heavy at that point. A mid one is A tier. A mid one, this thing will crash into a bay and start wilding. A mid one, but like one that's worn, I don't particularly see it being that crazy good. Next up, this thing, from all I heard about it and what I've seen from it, kind of want to put it in F tier. I've seen people say they did good with it, but it don't. From what we all thought was going to happen, I don't think it's particularly that good. I think it's like not particularly just amazing. But I'm putting it in D because it still could do something, but in a meta part, it's really not that particularly good. Or even in rogue strategy, I think it's lower rogue if anything. So I'm very surprised that if people still use it because even a lot of people have it and they're choosing not to use it because they said this thing is just not particularly that great. Another one that just came out recently for everyone, because not well, it came out for everyone for the Switch version, but this thing is so lackluster. I tried it. No one even paid attention to this. Hasbro is selling it for like what, maybe $7 to $10, and no one even cares. This thing came and went with the win. I'm not even joking. When it first came out for Switch and everyone was getting their Switches for this the game for this, no one even tried it. I don't even think I saw a single testing video for this thing. I swear I don't think I did. It's just not particularly good. Mommy Curse is definitely a B tier. It's very solid, very good. Defense and stamina and attack wise, it's very good. The issue is it topple overs a little easier like Silver Wolf does, but not as like Silver Wolf does it better to be not topple over. But Mommy Curse, if you put in a wedge, it like start toppling over so easily and weird, and you're just like, why? It could definitely do warners against role picks and lesser bays, but against the big meta, no, it would actually lose. Like I'm saying to like Kobo, Rod, Shark, Wolf, Phoenix Wing could take it out. You know, those bays like that, it's not going to particularly do good against it. Next up, of course, even though he fell a little bit recently, I think he's bottom A tier. Because of Shark Scale, this thing is getting even like. And Pegasus Blast. Pegasus Blast is just too heavy for this thing to deal with, so it's also taking it out like a lot. Shark and Pegasus Blast is doing wonders against it, and recently Wizard Robin doing a lot better job of keeping this thing at bay. So that's another thing. I think because the Hexia is just really that well, because you know against against Ball and Low Orb and all the other good stuff is particularly going to win that matchup most of the time. But against Hexia, it have a harder time. Now you can't barely tell who's going to win that matchup most of the time. So I'm guessing it's like a bottom A tier, but slowly kind of getting to a top B tier. But for right now, it's still an A tier because you can still take it to tournament and win with it. Still, Rod, there's literally, sorry about that. There's literally nothing else to say about that. Come on. What are we doing here? Rod being any other plays is stupid. The only thing I could say to like if I want to put him anywhere is C tier for attack types if people still using that. It's still solid for not solid. It's okay for attack types. For attack types it's okay. Not crazy, not crazy grand or anything, but for attack type is kind of okay. But come on, let's not play these games. S tiers right then and there. What's another thing that came out recently? Or that's been like still being used today? Meteor Dragoon? Definitely A tier. I thought it was going to go just like Impact Drake. I thought that it was going to just fall under the same category. It doesn't. This thing can hit really hard and can spin still, which is not promoted as a spin stealer, but at the same time, that really does help because the late game is really depends on how you just like get lucky enough, and you got outspin Rod, and you got outspin a lot of other bases inside the meta. Boon is really particularly good. I don't think it's lower tier A. This is not particularly any like in order or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but Goon is Meteor is so good. I didn't think that it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be so bad to the point it was gonna be like C to B tier. But it's been very surprising me lately, and a lot of people are using this. A lot of people are using it. I thought it was gonna be rogue. No, it's meta. I thought it was because of popularity. No, it's good. It's actually really good. Let's see what next. We got a beautiful Hover Wyvern. I don't see the hype for this thing. I don't see the hype for Hover Wyvern because the thing is about Hover Wyvern and Pegasus Blast. I don't see the hype for it because this thing it does what Well Wade does, but it's better. That's the problem. Not only does it hit one good time and they lose all stamina right after that, but because it's doing so much more better than Well Wave, is better because like this thing would hit one good time, lose all stamina, and then spin out. All you have to do is just sit there and take the hit, and you'll be fine right after that. But because the way it's shaped and everything like that, most of the time it's gonna put you in a pocket. So that's one of the reasons why he's so popular and so good. I understand why he's an A tier. I completely understand why he's A tier, but I don't see the hype for it. Just like with Pegasus Blast. Pegasus Blast is just heavy in my opinion. It's just heavy, and it was just be all other kind of bays, but it's not the meta where you see like he'll lose to Meteor, he lose to Kobo, he loses the Rod, the Shark, all of them. These two, that's who they lose to, but it's because they do it better than other bays. That's why they're so up there. Another good one. Where is he? I remember my friend came out later, so where there is Phoenix Wing. People are putting him down too much. People underestimate Phoenix Wing. I don't see why, but I will say that it might be due time that he will be going to be soon. There are too many other stuff that's coming out that might take his spot, and I feel so bad about it because he is the longest, in my opinion, he is the longest running meta Beyblade we had in Beyblade X, and I'd be very sad if you ever go to a road pick. He's still a very good choice. You can still take it to tournaments and still win with it. Everyone still uses this thing. I don't think this thing is dying in a meta, but he might be going to B tier soon, and I'm very hurtful for that because things like this is coming out. If they keep making bays like this, it's going to get really, really bad. Honestly, I thought he was going to steal his spot. I thought it looks like it was going to be a better Phoenix Wing, but unfortunate. Another thing. Another bay, another bay. I'm sorry. Where is he? Where is he? I don't want to give it away too easily. Oh, there he is. Okay. This thing is C tier. Golden Rock is a very, very okay choice. It's so what's the word I'm looking for? Recoily that it can make Wolf and Rod lose a match. It could pocket Global Dragoon very easily. If you're not very careful with Golden Rock, you could lose that matchup most of the time. This thing is an okay choice to pick. If you want to look for a similar type or defense type that's not really like meta, or it's a role pick, go with Golden Rock. Trust me, you could go to a final with this thing. This thing is very good. It's just unfortunate that he kind of can't take a hit because he's so small in stature and things like that. So he will like get toppled over very easily, or something hit him too hard. It would be problematic for him. So yeah, unfortunate. That's his biggest weakness, is that he could definitely do the recoil, but unfortunately from the recoil he will take too much damage and lose spin, which is very unfortunate. Next up, where are you? Where are you? I don't know how this thing gonna be. I don't gonna put in a list yet, but yeah, there he is. Of course, honestly, I thought this thing was gonna fall. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this for you guys because I actually might need to before I say what I want to say about that. They have it here? I don't think they do. They do. I'm not looking completely right, but okay. I was just say this is going to be an A tier version. You know what? So I don't know what's going on, but I truly feel as though the red version is B tier. I don't know what it is, but the red one don't seem like it's that particularly good. Well, better than the blue one. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't think it is. I've been seeing the red one lately, and people have not been happy with it. And remember, this is like I said, this is from not like a data thing. This is like personal opinions from what I see on YouTube and from what I see on my local scene. So this is not generational. I said generational, general. This is from me. The red one seems like it's not particularly that good, and went against it. It beat me for one, so I can't full on talk. But from like the meta standpoint, I don't think it's really that good to be like A tier. But the blue one's still A tier. Get out of the pocket easy, very heavy, very big around it, so it's easier to outlast other bays. So it's still particularly good. The blue one at least. The red one I gotta see. Maybe it's just time will tell. Maybe it's just people getting used to it. They have new heaviness because of the new mold and things like that. So maybe people just gotta take a chance to get used to it. That's probably what it is. Next up, we have beautiful Impact Drake, which needs another fucking recolor. Impact Drake, solid B tier. It's a good choice. If you want something heavy, hit it, and want to pockets very easily, go with this. A very good smash bay, go with this. It's very good. Honestly, it could be top of C tier if I did do something like that, top of C tier. But solid B tier is really good because this thing doesn't automatically like lose to certain things, and it can still get good pockets, very good pockets. It's fortunately it just loses stamina way too much. It's just a hit or miss with this bay. You know what? That is like somewhat C tier. I don't want to put it in C tier, but at the same time, you can really do damage with this bay. So it's for me, it's a bounce between C and B tier. So for right now, I'll put it in B tier. Next up, because I've been seeing like this bay being getting used a lot lately. I don't know what's going on with it. I guess because people like it, but it's a C tier. Not particularly too good about it. Just a solid choice. Okay, choice. I'm sorry. It's okay. Then we got wherever you are. Where are you? Where are you? Am I looking in the wrong area? Ah, there he is. No, this thing's B tier. So because we all know that he has the greatest spin rotation, whatever it's called. He's the best at spin stamina. Sorry, I couldn't get it out. The issue is his glaring horrific weakness. That's the problem. His weakness is very, very real, and it's unfortunate how real it is. But that's the only thing you could do for him is just hope for the best, learn how to use it. Because if you learn how to use this thing, you could take this thing very far. It's just unfortunate that plays like Shark, Impact, Goon, Meteor Goon, Phoenix Wing, if they get on that ratchet, they're automatically sniping it. It's automatic. It's not even a choice in the matter for him. But if you learn how to use this thing and learn how to tilt it in the right direction, this thing could take you very far. It's just so ugly. I really wish it was so ugly. Just so gross to look at. Okay, we need another reprint of this desperately. I want to see another color. I want to see it in blue. Of course, it's S tier. That there's no question about that. In all honesty, I truly believe that Shark Scale is better than Wizard Rod. If they came out in the same window, I said this before too in a TikTok and Reddit post. If they came out in the same window, this would be used more. That would be used so much more. Next up, obviously, next up, it's something that I'm like in a fence about because I think it does wonder, but it's particularly not that grand. It hits hard, but it's just not it. Like as an attack is attack is balance type. It's just lackluster in my opinion. People tried it. It did fine when it first came out, but then people finally let it go because they was like, it's not that particularly good. So I understand why it's not. People don't really use it as much. I tried to use it before too in the attack. I mean, in attack balance, and then I tried stamina defense. It didn't work really well either. So not particularly that good. I'm on a fence with him. Not something that I'm just what do you call it? This and this. People said the B side was better. I mean, the blue side was better. They said the blue side was really good, but then a lot of people turned their head to the red side and tried it way more and more, putting on a lower bit, and the red side just overtook the blue one. I don't know what happened. I guess because it's CX, so it toppled over very easily. That people didn't like the fact that it would just topple over and just die right then and there. So I'm just gonna guess that's what happened. But the blue side, for me, I always thought the red side was better. I think if you wanted more pocket, you do the red side. If you wanted to spin opponent, you go for the blue side. But I'm like, that's not particularly a smart thing to do because it's a CX. Most of the time, you're going to lose that matchup. So I never really liked the blue side for that wrong reason. For that reason, I don't think any CX deserves to be a S rank. No CX deserves to be S rank. The only reason a CX that should be deserved to be S rank is heavy because of what it does for CX. Other than that, I don't think CX should be even mentioned in S rank. I think none of them deserve that, and none of them really deserve A rank either. Too much. So I think it's this blast, but I think a mint one deserves it. Never might. This thing fell hard. I don't know what happened to players. They took it, ran with it, and just stopped being used. I don't know what happened. Honestly, it was super heavy too, so I'm surprised. But I guess the circle of it wasn't really particularly good for attack, and the defensive and the stamina part was not really there either. So yeah, unfortunate for him. Next up, I heard this is something different between the two. I don't believe it, but I will mention this a little bit. I heard that this one is a little bit better. I don't know how heavy it is, but I heard this one is a little bit better than the green one. I don't know if that's the case. This is just from people that have been telling me about this. I don't know. I only heard it a few times. Do not quote me on it. Do not ask. I just heard it. All right. That's the only thing I heard. So I don't know how true that statement is. I never really pictured it. But all I know is that a lot of people are using this way more. And the reason I would think to myself is because, it's cooler looking. But other than that, I don't really see how either two are better. I mean, they seem like they're the same to me. And last but not least, for competitive part, we have something that people are finally letting go a little bit. Even though it's still a solid choice to have, but people are just not using it as much anymore. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We got two more Beys. I'm so sorry. Two to three. I'm so trying to finish this up. We have Night Mel. That's a lower B tier. Still a solid choice. If you take it to a tournament, it could do wonders. I think this Bey. I'm gonna put this back honestly because there's no. In my honest opinion, there's no different. If you take this to a tournament, it could do wonders. Unfortunately, there are better things that could just do what it could do better. But I mean, not everyone really have Pegasus Blast. Some people just use Nightmare over Finger Me sometimes. However, just same thing we did with these guys. That these are not too different besides from Hover because, like I said, he's a one-shot kill in my honest opinion. That's just topple over very easily. I would just say that Nightmare is just here and there. If you want to use it, I recommend you do. Next up, I'm so sorry I forgot all about you for a second. Wolf. The issue with Wolf nowadays is that short skill kind of still in the spotlight. To the point I might put this in B tier. Because now that we have something else that could do what he does, but a lot better, the issue with Silverwolf is that his weakness was always that he toppled over very easily. Like, if you hit him a few good times, even with Hexia, he will topple over very easily. The issue was that no other Bey could really stand up to it back then. So, but now we got everyone finding a way to get Arrow Pegasus now. Meteor Dragoon is here. Hover Wyvern is here. Phoenix Queen is getting better at dealing with it. So, people are saying that Wolf is not like too bad. It's just unfortunate that he's not particularly that great either, because his weakness is finally showing because we got other Beys that could counter it. So I'm still gonna put him in, like, in a bottom A tier, but I see why you want to put him in B tier. I completely see why you want to do it with like so much certainty. I completely understand it. I completely understand it, because that's how he is. Silverwolf is still a good Bey that you take to tournaments and still win with it, but it's just that you gotta really know how to use it. You can't just go into a tournament thinking you're gonna win with it. You gotta actually know how to use it. Last but not least, people are using this a lot more lately. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. They're using this a lot more lately. They're using it as a standard defensive type combo. I was like, they like it. I like the way it looks. Just not a fan. I like the way it looks though. Just not a fan of the combos. All right, that was the last one for the competitive stuff. I did go a little too far with the prediction, but the thing was that we do have them out, so that's why I kind of did it. But these are predictions before I wrap it up. Prediction for a few of these Beys. Where are they? Where are you? This, I feel as though it's going to be a solid B tier when it comes out. I feel as though it's going to be a solid B tier. Where are you? This, I don't care what no one tell me. It will have to show me. It will have to show me it. It's going to have to show me, because the top part when it comes off is really bad. The bottom part is going to have to show me it could win tournaments. Actually, you know what? Technically, it might be kind of B tier. Want to know why? Because the part had to stay in the stadium. That's going to fuck up a lot of Beys. I'm a believer for the bottom part, but I'm not a believer for the top part. But that one thing could win a lot of battles. Because not only do you have to deal with a tall fucking tower, you also got to deal with something that stops spinning. That hurts a lot, and it got to stay in the stadium. Unless for YBL we change those rules, which we're not going to do that. Of course, we're not going to do that. And where are you? I don't know. I think this thing is not gonna be particularly good. I feel as though it's just too heavy. It's gonna be top over here easily, but it's gonna have to show me. Remember, this is a prediction. I could be completely wrong, and I forgot to put this in here. B tier. High timer B. I'm sorry for that. And where are you? I think there's one more from the Recoil set, isn't there? No. No, okay, I'm thinking wrong. Yeah, I was thinking wrong. Oh, I forgot he was here too. He seems like a solid choice. Okay choice, honestly. Like a C tier. People try him, and he started to die out very quickly, but he's like a C tier. But yeah, this is my tier list. The only two Beys that are S tier, of course, are these. So there's nothing. For me personally, this is in order. Sharkgale is better than Wizard Rod. And me personally, I feel as though he is better. But of course, that is not always the case. I feel that this is solid for an A tier. I feel that this is really solid. I think this is like okay, and these Beys are just doing things better than all these other Beys could do. Which I kind of want to put him in C tier a little bit for his glaring weakness. But this is B tier. Solid choice. You are between the two for me, but I'm gonna leave you in B tier because of Warren is honestly not better than the Mitt one. Mitt is so much more better. So much more better. It can hit really hard. D tier, D tier, F tier. I say this is only F tier because the top part. The top part does nothing. It dies out the moment it comes apart. Does a little rigmarole and then just dies out. But because of that, the battle's gonna be even way more scarier. And I think people are gonna use it because of that. And this thing is just so lackluster. It was so unfortunate. But yeah, this is my list. I think from everything I've been seeing recently, my personal opinion, everything like that, this is solid. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. If you like the video, like, subscribe. If you don't like the video, comment your reason why. If you think my tier list is really bad. And yeah, I think this is really worth it. I think this is like really cool to look at. I can't wait for the future because Beyblade X is going far. And this is definitely something we should watch out for.